On the move, it's Moss. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Thrust that arm out. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Aggies pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They want to run this quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Sets up the screen. Lowers those pads. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give is to Williams. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just a 1-yard gain lead from the 3rd and 9.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to barrel in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Motion from the wideout. Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? To the air. It's Reed. Starts to scramble to the left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Wide open spaces. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give is to Williams. Makes him talk to the hand. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
With the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. They've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's McLaughlin. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. QB draw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, the One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Craver. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Finding an escape route. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. It's Owens. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Offense gets set for second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gives fires it on the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. He'll toss it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know the plays over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run back. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
The Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wants to change this route. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Good timing on the quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. No one there to stop him. Except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's McLaughlin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, we talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Concepcion. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies. That's the end of the first quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll try the left side. Powers through. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead. Touchdown, Aggie! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. pitch in the middle. It's McLaughlin. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come out.
Castellanos. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The RPO, it's complete. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Takes a shot. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulls it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Carroll. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, out of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, and some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Flips it out in the flat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Florida State!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Aggies will try to run out the clock in the final minute. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the option. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Quarterback keeper. Gets away from one. He's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience